The protest of free Poles took place in front of the Polish Sejm and later in front of the Prime Minister's office. The public has shown that it does not agree with the violation of the law by the new government. From its very first days, Donald Tusk's government began extra statutory actions, forcibly attempting to take over public media. For the first time since 1989, the public television signal was turned off. The detention of law and justice deputies, people who fought against corruption for years, and their incarceration is another reason citizens wish to express their opposition. Today, I am a chairman of the Gdansk shipyard trade union Solidarity. In 1988, I was with Tusk, and today we are on opposite barricades. What we fought for in 1988 is in danger now. Our freedom, democracy, and what Tusk is doing is against the constitution. And what he did 2 days ago was just a help for Putin. Entering the presidential palace in such a way, the first person who should open champagne is Putin in Moscow. I came here because I do not agree with what is happening in our country right now. I am concerned about lawlessness, and we are not used to it after so many years since the fall of communism. I felt safe. I was falling asleep in Poland, and I knew I would wake up in Poland. But now I am not so sure. I'm going to bed now, and I am waking up in a kind of foreign country. We are all very surprised by such a situation in Poland. No one thought that in a supposedly democratic country, after 30 years of democracy, such forceful actions would come back. It is unacceptable. I'm ashamed of Poland right now. I'm ashamed of the people who are representing Poland. The whole world knows about it. These men were walking around in T-shirts with the Constitution logo on it, and now they have done everything to just destroy those T-shirts. We will be on top. We will be free. We will be a nice Polish nation which will unite, and we will show that Poland should stay Poland. They are in prison because they were fighting corruption at the highest level, and those who are ruling today, they do not accept that. This sphere of so-called elites has to be free from any kind of dangers. They can do whatever they want, including stealing however they want. And that's what they were fighting against. And they have to be free. And the time will come when they will do again what they have been doing for years, fighting corruption. If we are to win, we need to change this government. They are not even in power for a full month yet, because there are 2 more days to go to mark their first month, because it's the government of the 13th of December. And this is very characteristic. They, and you have heard about it, they are talking that there are some elements of martial law. So this is a very characteristic and symbolic date. And we, ladies and gentlemen, we need to stop this government who started implementation of this plan at the right moment using the ballot. We need to change, but change it in a way that they would not come back, because it's not the Polish government. Prime Minister Donald Tusk's government was sworn in less than a month ago on the 13th of December. In just 7 days, Bartłomiej Sienkiewicz's strongmen forcibly entered the headquarters of the public media. The broadcast signal of Telewizja Polska Info was turned off, and an attempt was made to install new heads of the supervisory boards of public television, Polish radio, and the Polish press agency, using a Sejm resolution. However, the document adopted the day before is only the opinion of Parliament. Only the National Media Council may legally appoint and dismiss the composition of the supervisory boards. On the 29th of December last year, the prosecutor's office opened an investigation into the possibility that Culture Minister Bartłomiej Sienkiewicz exceeded his powers. Meanwhile, on Wednesday, the Registry Court issued a decision to refuse to enter the change in the data in the National Court Register regarding Telewizja Polska. The decision indicated that the resolution to appoint members of the company's supervisory board and management board was adopted by an unauthorized body. Today, the liquidator closed the building of the television news agency, and cordons of police blocked the entrances to the building. The case of parliamentarians Maciej Wąsik and Mariusz Kamiński also sparked public outrage. Despite the imposition of an act of clemency on them, the court sentenced the 2 MPs to 2 years in prison. While Kamiński and Wąsik were at the presidential palace, police entered the building and detained the politicians. The actions of the services, which are subordinate to the Minister of Interior, Marcin Kierwiński, were even criticised by former Civic Platform Prime Ministerial candidate Jan Maria Rokita. Today's protest is meant to be a red card for Donald Tusk's government, which is committing unlawful actions. The public has sent an important signal that it is watching and will continue to watch the authorities.